Welcome to the Galactic Snowflake.
Battle
So,
started.
this is a pretty cool looking map, I admit, right? I have never played this map before, so it's very interesting. Now, every position is practically a frontline position, but as we know, although these are frontline, anybody that is immediately behind another commander is more than likely going to start ecoing like mad. Right? So one of the things I did notice about this map whilst we were loading in is the fact that the terrain is quite flat. Besides these sort of high ground areas, right? The terrain is quite flat. The mexes are really good, really good. So it makes perfect sense to go into vehicles, right? Let's uh, let's do it. Why not? Now, in more recent times, I've actually been doing a little bit more vehicle play. There's a couple of reasons for that, right? Mainly because I want to get better at it. Because with vehicles, yep, stronger, tougher than bots, higher DPS usually than bots, but mobility. Because none of these commanders, none of these factions, right, with all their ability, were able to build a reverse gear in any of these units, which is very interesting. Now, wind is decent on this map; it really is pretty good. But every now and again, throw in the solar if you're going to e-stall. Remember, you could always eat these up, right? So this guy's gonna go out. This might be a little bit premature. Might be a little bit premature to try and build a nano. They are kind of expensive, but they're so worth it. I mean, you know, and what it gives you is so much flexibility, right? Because this thing, yep, gonna help build the units, but also help this guy here build my eco in the back. Now, what am I doing with my Commandatore? Well, the commander is moving up because we had a comrade, right? The homie here, Slump. So he started really up front, right? And I wanted to make sure that he wasn't left all alone. So I wanted to get my commander up there quick. So I thought that's the only way that's really gonna help the homie out. Now I want to try and capture this mex whilst I'm moving up. I want to send my rovers. I want to send my rovers as far as possible. So because I wasn't, all too familiar with this map at all, I didn't really know how to best send them out. So I just kind of did a very wide command. Oh, got a bit of a beef. Beautiful. But they're gonna meet Capricious. I almost thought that said Capricious, which would have been kind of funky. Yeah, so I mean, if I put back on player view, what were we able to actually see from that? Not too much, not too much. I mean, we know purple is there, right? So something that got to be aware of. Now I'm building a couple of LLTs here because I want to stop any quick skirmishes if the enemy team tries to do what I just tried to do, right? Forward labs. Now this is something that I used to do a lot in my sort of earlier plays, and then I kind of forgot about it, right? And I took that out of my play, and I want to bring it back into the fold, right? So forward lab, I've got a constructor moving up to take these mexes, and this constructor is going to help me a lot here. It's going to give me the ability to build a nano here, help with defending, putting turrets in there, radar jamming, right? Which is really important, really important. What does my back lab look like? Well, I didn't have to reclaim this one to actually build my forward base, which is good. So I've got a bank of metal here, right, that I can utilize. And also, if I need to, I mean, if I lose this, somebody walks up to it and just D-guns it, I do still have a lab that can give me units, right? Tribal noob. He's saying he's 2v1. Where is the homie? Oh yeah, he is. He is. That's rough. We're gonna have a look here. I like this. It's one of the things that I learned because it happened to me a few times. Is if your enemy is putting up walls, if you can, D-gun them down, right? it's it really annoys the commander that put the walls up because you just eviscerated what they had intended to do. It's one of those ones where it's like Mike Tyson's. Everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face. My blitzes are in. I wanted to help out the homie because I thought we could get a scout, and we have. So that's nice. That's nice. And the fact that Slump's units, most of a good chunk of them haven't died. I'm the one that lost out here. Now, Marek, if I'm pronouncing that right, he's rolling up in there. He wants to get rid of that LLT, right? Mainly, I mean, what's triggered him? Yeah, what's made him want to run out there? I think it's because of these shell shockers, right? Because they've got excellent range, and they were hitting his units from distance, and probably hitting his commander as well, from far away land. And as he started moving closer, he started getting licks from the LLT, and he's like, I'm gonna have to just do something, make some damage, make it happen. I'm producing missile trucks. Now, I don't think I did too well over here, but I'm not sure. So I was in 2 minds. Do I go heavy in the missiles, or do I make stouts? Guys, let me know. Comment down below. Right? Was focusing on the missile trucks the right idea, or was it not? I figured with the missile trucks, if I just move them outside the range of like the LLTs or whatever they had, I could rain down on them. But considering their units are more quick firing, higher DPS I believe as well, perhaps the missile trucks was a bad move. And one of the things it has done is stopped them from just moving up. Oh, that's bad. It stopped them from just moving up and taking over the central spot. Stump looks like he's flying a little bit closer to the sun there, so he's got a retreat. Light blue. He's gonna try and get some payback. You've got Anatman, not Ant-Man, but Anatman over there. We've got their main primary blue player as well, sending some units here. Now they push quite a lot down on the west wing, right? So Tribal Noob, he's doing an excellent job living, surviving. This is scary. I really don't like this. That LLT with the comm firing. The comms in front of the LLT. This is really smart play, because you cannot degun commanders. Lobby Doctor did the right thing there. There's no point trying to run away. You'll just die. Go in there, go for the hug. Yeah, go for a German suplex, take him out. It's a trade, not the end of the world, right? Marek is still being super aggressive. Yo, big up Lord Samuel. He's sending some units up, which is nice. But like as I mentioned, right? Sometimes your squad mates who are behind another comm, they can get into this whole thing around like just eco. That doesn't help. America's having to retreat because they have to deal with the threat by Lord Samuel, right? They got to deal with his push, which is nice. It's going to ask questions of these guys, right? Gives us an ability to really look at their bases. How strong are they? What are the defenses looking like? What's the economy looking like? Are they getting big? Are they roughly the same as us? Or are they abysmal? And we should perhaps look for a weak link and target them. I mean, too fast, too furious, or too fast to handle. He's going in. He ain't looking so tough. To be honest, he ain't looking so big. I mean, he's got a constructor back down over here, so he's clearly looking to do the right thing. Eco away from your lab if you can, which you certainly can. Oh, this is big. This is gonna hurt Marek a lot. I mean, this Mex hasn't been capped off. That's interesting. Ooh, highlighter blue. Yeah, turquoise. He's mixed up. This is big. This is a big push, and they haven't answered it. They've not pinged. Yeah, too fast, too furious is saying, yo, damn, I thought you had blocked it and stopped paying attention. That's bad. See, assumptions, we all know what they can do, right? But the problem is, none of the homies are pinging. They're not telling their squad mates that look, they've got they're living way too long. I'm happy because this is our squad putting in the work, right? I mean the lab goes down. This is terrible. This is terrible. And he evades capture. He evades capture. He could. I don't. They're gonna get him now. But he didn't go out. He didn't go out without taking down another mech. God damn it, that's embarrassing. This is interesting. I couldn't recall that we had an air player. I don't know what to feel about that because normally when you like very heavy frontline matches games,
Commander has
ooh,
died.
it can swing either way. But in one of my older videos, I did mention that, hey, look, maps that are mainly frontline, if one player does go air, it adds a dynamic that the enemy team have potentially have not considered, and there is the mark of death. There is the mark of death right here. Now, what's that good stuff is going on? What's the central position looking like? This is death zone. This is this is, kill or be killed, right? And it was always going to be. It's this central point of the map. Everyone's going to kind of focal point around here. So this was always going to be tough, right? So shout out to Slum for wanting to fight in this position, right? And he's been a stalwart. I love this. I love the fact that we've got res bots, the grave robbers, up here, so we can get the reclaim and things like that. My metal is extremely questionable, right? Extremely questionable. I've got my com helping the lab. Why? I'd rather him try and get the metal, right? But I need him to help the lab whilst build power is being built up. Ooh, homie goes down, right? Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We've got Lord Samuel here. He will strike fear into the hearts of the enemy, as he had done previously, right? Now, what's this lovely tier 1 skirmish is happening? Oh, actually, this is kind of worrying. That their rocket bots is this range that they have, and my com is not looking great. They got this, artillery units firing as well, and I don't think I paid attention enough. I'm trying to move him away, trying to get away from the fire, but boom!
Has died.
Like a meteor hitting the skull, right? So they got some good trades here. They took a few W's, right? They took a few wins. They got me and the big homie, right? Taken out, but not without casualty. Not without casualty. Bismarck, he's moved up, right? He's scout, highlighter blue, yeah. That's fallen. Look at the minimap. East wing dead, right? East wing dead. This is interesting. If we can get rid of this, that's going to really impact the economy superbly. What's happening on the west wing? We're pushing back. Shout out to Tribal Noob, sorry, because 2v1 for quite some time.
Destroyed.
Yeah. Green is out. And honestly, blue team, they were in a great position to destroy Tribal, to take him out the game effectively, right? But they couldn't do it. They could not do it. So this is really nice. And now our two top players, right? Tribal, indeed, and G Vegas, they're moving up. Now this is going to be a very difficult force for the blue team to handle. Right? I don't think they're going to be able to take care of this. The Sheldons, they are. The ball is getting smaller. They don't have a radar bot, which is affecting what they can really output in terms of damage and hitting critical infrastructure. Right? Shout out to Ice Cube. And a radar jammer, which is usually the composition you see. But I like this. Yeah. Get the damage that you know is guaranteed, right? As Brightworks would say. So those Sheldon's done really well. Lab goes down, that's super good. He must be really worried about this tier 2 lab because, if we can get the geothermal, which we are, he's not going to have any energy for this. Well, he still does. He's got good windmill. But his metal income is abysmal. Yeah, this is smart. Reclaim, try and make bots. Try and make units from your tier 1. Good idea. I like this. He's pinged his team. He's told them what the situation is, right? But I don't think his team is in a position to help. I mean, his closest comrade, right, is Anat Man. But Anat Man is having so much fun. He's having so much fun in the middle, right? He's not paying attention to what's just around the corner to him, and that's gonna be really bad. Oof. Okay, that's kind of tough. I mean, if the homie did ping, right? Yeah, homie did ping. I mean, you do miss pings. I mean, I'm notoriously bad for missing pings. But look, my lane is pretty much dead. And that man is getting a lot of success, right? He's moving in the fiends. They're gonna go down, pretty much burn down the slab. Pretty much burn down the slab. The homie's got a ping. He's got a ping. My mass is there as well. I'm moving units. You know what? Bad on me. Perhaps I could have pinged. Now, what units am I sending to help? I mean, I'm still in tier 1, right? But I'm sending in blitzes. Why? Quick to produce, cheap to produce. They can move in there fast, right? Get in and around these fiends, right? Get them to burn themselves. Shout out to G Vegas. He's coming in for the support there. Big support. Big support. Now, whilst that's happening, Bismarck is now moving in. Moving out. I suppose it is a little bit difficult to traverse through that because of the wreckages, right? But he's doing really well. My situation, my meta ain't great because I lost all these, well, pretty much all my mexes at the front, right? But I'm still in a position where I'm building units. I could still add some value to the game. Now, one of the things I would love is to try and get my metal extractors into tier 2. So that's gonna be a goal of mine. These are lots of units. I think he's got to spread them out. He's got to spread them out, or just go in a different direction if you're not getting success going through the bodies, right? These dead bodies, because it is tough. It is tough. Like I said, the vehicle mobility isn't great, and this is super play by the blue team. Get your cell shockers, hit from a distance. Nice. Tier 2 lab goes down. He's dead.
Commander has died.
He's dead. And I feel like that's got to be all she wrote, right? I mean, at this point, you know, if you're blue team, I don't think there's too much that can be done now. As the vehicles roll in, right? It is just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. I like this. There's no point pushing into Lilac, right? Go in, get the confirmed kill, and there we have it, folks.
Commander
GG's.
Self-destructed.
They called in the resignation, which is correct.
Battle ended.
Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Just the rub of the game. Just the rub of the game. Right, excellent. This was a really nice big team battle in a map that I've never played before. I really like this map actually. I think the resourcing, right, the wind, the metal, it's not a ridiculous terrain. There's a lot of good I feel like you could do in this map. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall catch you in the next one. Peace.